Every great company begins with an idea for a product that will change the industry. But the hard truth? Up to 95% of new products fail after they hit the market. A primary cause is completely misunderstanding the customer, a leading reason for failed launches. Even with perfect market fit, internal communication breakdowns will sink the project. So how do the winners beat the odds? We'll break down the end-to-end strategies that work. The seeds of failure are often sown long before launch, starting with foundational mistakes. The first major pitfall is rushing the concept phase. Teams skip deep research, thinking they know the solution. This initial haste creates a domino effect, leading to confusion, expensive rework, and wasted engineering hours. Another classic error is having no clear communicated strategy. Teams build features that don't align with core objectives. This leads directly to hidden costs, as scope creep and misaligned requirements inflate the budget. Finally, teams consistently underestimate the difficulty of the final launch and go-to-market execution. Clearly, the traditional plan everything then build model is broken. So what mechanism do successful teams use instead? The secret is a mindset shift. Product development is not a linear race. It's a continuous cycle of discovery and improvement. This cycle is powered by the minimum viable product, or MVP. It's not a cheap product. It's the smallest thing you can build to start learning. The MVP generates your most valuable resource, customer feedback. This is integrated constantly to course-correct the product. This entire system is formalized in the Lean Startup methodology, which has a 60 to 70% success rate, dwarfing traditional approaches. The fundamental difference is this. Are you building to a fixed plan, or are you building to learn? One of the most powerful outcomes of this learning cycle is the pivot, a fundamental strategy change based on evidence. Consider Slack. It began as an internal tool for a failed video game company. They realized the tool was more valuable than the game. YouTube started as a video dating site. When no one used the dating features, the founders pivoted to general video sharing. These aren't isolated incidents. Data shows about 90% of launches need big adjustments. Pivoting is a sign of successful learning. So adaptability is key, but even agile teams get derailed by hidden execution issues. What are these overlooked details? Beyond high-level strategy, the physical and regulatory realities of a product are non-negotiable. Ignoring them is a recipe for disaster. For physical products, neglecting design for manufacturability can create a prototype that's impossible to produce at scale. Delaying talks with suppliers until the design is final is a frequent misstep that causes massive production holdups. And misunderstanding industry regulations can lead to fines, recalls, or a complete inability to launch the product at all. These are not minor details for an operations team. They are vital links in the chain that must be addressed from the beginning. So let's connect the dots. Recall the shocking 95% failure rate and the breakdowns from internal misalignment we started with. That failure rate isn't from bad ideas. It's from a rigid, linear process crashing against market reality and execution problems. The lean cycle of build, measure, learn is an alignment engine. It provides the data for pivots like Slack's, uniting teams around evidence. This is the central takeaway. Winning at product development isn't about having a perfect plan. It's about building the most efficient learning machine. Successful end-to-end product development is not a straight line to a known destination. It is an iterative expedition of discovery. Use counterintuitive thinking. Challenge the core assumptions in your industry and in your own plan. That's where innovation is found. It requires strategic planning as a framework for learning, continuous customer engagement as your compass, and adaptability as your engine. So stop trying to perfect your idea in isolation. Start building your learning loop. That is how you defy the odds and build a product that lasts.